Hello everyone and welcome. I would like to start this video by saying big thank you to all of my subscribers. There's over 200 of you guys. So thank you so much appreciated. Your support motivates me to do all these videos and I hope we can grow this channel to many more in the future. So with that being said, let's get back to the video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you remember in the previous episode, we started the car, which is great. Now I want to make it drive, so one of the first things that we need to do is assemble the front suspension. And this is what we're going to be doing today. So as you can see here, I have laid out some of the parts that we'll be installing. Sway bar, control arms, these are original with the new pressed-in Lemforder ball joints. We have new hardware, new bushings. We have the backing plate, we have the upper spring perch, new pads, we have new E36 wheel bearing from FAG. We'll be installing also a M-technic sleeve onto the spindle so we can put the wheel bearing. Powder coated shock cartridge, brake calipers rebuilt. If you haven't seen the video on that, make sure to watch it. I'll put the link up above. On top of that, I have also purchased HR Sport Cup kit, suspension kit, 60 millimeters in the front, 40 millimeters in the back. We installed the back shocks some time ago. Make sure to watch that video also. So yeah, let's get cracking. There's a lot of things here and I cannot wait to dig into this. So let's go ahead and start assembling these parts together. Quick little update, guys. So this sleeve and this bearing, they were fighting me anyways, but now it's on. No play, no nothing, no notchiness, no sand, nothing. So yeah, all in all is good. Let's continue. very well. Now we will continue with installing the spring, the strut bearing. I have some washers here, new upper spring perch together with the new rubber gasket. I believe I'll need to use the spring compressors, so let's go ahead and see how it goes. So guys, as you can see, I have built up this concoction of sockets and yeah, extensions in order to be able to hold the shaft, and then using the... now it doesn't work, god damn it. Back to the drawing board. So I'm gonna use this Allen key that will go inside the shaft like so. And before that, of course, I'll put the socket on. Then my Allen key will go through, and then I'll be able to hold the shaft from spinning while using the pipe wrench on the socket in order to tighten the nut. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, let's tighten it up. Now I'm going here by feel. I think that should be enough. And there we have it, guys. Finally managed to assemble both sides. Everything is working here really nicely. So yeah, looking good, no issues. Everything assembled very well. So I think the next step is to install some of the bits under the car, like the Lollipop bushings, as well as the sway bar with the bushings, with the new brackets, and the control arms, so that we can install these struts back onto the car. So good! I cannot wait, guys. This is looking amazing. I'm about to start putting the parts back onto the car, and I'm having a second look at these wheel wells, and as you can see, it just peels off this rust protective coating. The original seam sealer is also peeling off in the areas where there's surface rust around the brackets. I mean, it's not nice. It's terrible, actually. I cannot put the new parts on top of this. No, it's really bad. It just flakes off because they put it on top of 30 years of grime and waxes and Cosmoline and whatnot. Also, it didn't cure properly, so it's sticky, and it leaves this tar residue everywhere. It's just a nightmare. So let's go ahead and try to clean this up as best as we can. it's cleaning up quite nicely, except it's a very long process, and yeah, it took me, this monkey job took me over a week to do. So let's just skip over to the part where I'm yeah, mainly done with all these things. So guys, long story short, I have cleaned up all the surface rust and yeah, prepped everything, went with the seam sealer, and there was some rust over there, typical corners around the brackets. Now it's all nice and clean, solid, and no holes, so I'm really happy. Now the last thing to do is to basically clean up, or not clean up, but put a quick coat of factory paint on here, and we will be ready to put in the new parts for the suspension. So good. This was a big milestone. This means basically no more crap in my face, so because I don't think I have anything else to do under the car. So yeah, really happy with the results. Let's quickly put a coat of paint and yeah, take it from there. So guys, I have this contraption in order to help me install the sway bar. It's a bit of a pain, but you can see I'm using a jack in order to bring the bracket to the subframe so that I can put the bolt through. So as you see, as I am jacking it up, oh, it's lifting the entire car. Okay, but yeah, let's continue here. I think I can put the bolt through like this, and yeah, I already done the other side, so let's continue here. So guys, as you can see, I have put the bolt through, so now I can let go with the jack, and it lowered down the car. Okay, let's close the jack. Let's remove the stick, and we can whack a couple of times so that it gets seated, which it is. So yeah, all good. Now we can simply tighten the bolts on both sides. I have done the same way on the other side, and yeah, we can start slapping on the control arms and the lollipops and all the rest of it. So let's go ahead and do that now. What is this? It's fucking paper tape. So guys, with the magic of editing, here's the other side also assembled. So with this, basically the entire front suspension is on the car. Of course it's still loose because I need to drop it on its own weight in order to torque everything. But yeah, other than that, everything looks really good. I installed the E36 tie rod end onto the E46 purple tag rack. That is basically assembled very nicely. The control arm is installed, the sway bar links, the sway bar itself with the bushings installed very nicely. You saw what I have had to do there in order to make it fit. I torqued the Lollipop bushings, but yeah, other than that I still have to wait for dropping the car on its own weight. Yeah, so all in all is good. The strut looks very nice. As you can see, everything is bolted up top nicely. Here is everything really good. So yeah, the wheel bearings. So yeah, one of the things that I'm still missing is brakes. I missed a couple of parts, so I'm waiting on that. And then I'm also missing some wheels, but no worries, I have something in the plans. So stay tuned for that. So yeah guys, this will be the end to this episode. Thank you for watching, consider subscribing, like the video, and I'll see you next time with another one. Thanks and bye bye. So